essential services to educational institutions across Ghana. Our mission is to contribute to the seamless operation of educational facilities by supplying school uniforms, house dresses, and school clothes to all public senior high schools across the country. Urgent calls upon the government to address the persistent issue of unpaid arrears for the 2021-2022 and 2022-2023 academic arrears. In our steadfast commitment to fostering education, our member suppliers entered into contracts with the Ministry of Education through the heads of the various public schools for the supply of essential materials and services. Unfortunately, the ministry's failure to settle outstanding payments for the 2021, 2022, and 2022-2023 academic years has created a severe financial strain on our members. Several of our suppliers dedicated to supporting the educational ecosystem resorted to securing bank loans specifically to fulfill their contractual commitments with the Ministry of Education. The mounting pressure from financial institutions and the compounding interests are exacerbating the financial distress experienced by our members. In response to these pressing circumstances, the concerned members of the National Association of Institutional Suppliers issues a stern 14-day ultimatum to the government to do the following. One, we demand the immediate settlement of all outstanding arrears for the academic years mentioned above. We call for a reconsideration of contracts terminated due to financial challenges of existing suppliers. Three, that the ministry invites suppliers to agree on payment terms for the 2023-2024 academic year's supply. Should the government fail to meet our demands within the stipulated 14-day period, we regretfully announce our intention to commence unique picketing at the Ministry of Education. This action aims to draw attention to the dire situation faced by our members and to ensure that the necessary measures are taken to rectify this issue promptly. We call on stakeholders, the public and concerned citizens to stand with us in advocating for a swift and fair resolution to this matter. The solidarity of the community is crucial in ensuring the continued provision of essential services to educational institutions across the nation. And it's signed by the National Secretary and also the PRO, CC'd all media houses.
Okay, the gentlemen are in studio with us. The gentlemen who are behind this press release are in the studio with us. Mr. Ivo is the public relations officer of this organization. Also joining him in studio is Mr. Amwa Talhir, the National Secretary, National Association of Institutional Suppliers. Gentlemen, welcome. Good morning. How are we?
Good morning.
You are managing. All is not well.
All is not well.
Oh, why? But I thought you had a fine relationship with government.
No, since government has decided to bully us and to kill our businesses, we are not so much happy with him.
What did you do?
Government, we entered into contract with him to supply school uniform. We've done that, and he's refusing to pay us.
You entered into contracts. You have done the supplies.
We've done it.
Have you raised the certificates?
We've done ours when just after we finished with the contract, we sent our documents to Ministry of Education, SHS Secretariat for payment. We've done everything since 2 years.
And you have not been paid?
We've not been paid.
How did you come by these contracts?
Okay, before free SHS even policy was introduced, the usual thing was that schools open tender, then individual suppliers will go and bid for tender. Once you go through, you are awarded the contract from the various public schools through the headmasters. So they become an intermediary between us, the suppliers, and the government. So when we supply the uniforms or the essential commodities to the schools, we then go to free SHS for payment.
I see. And so this has been in existence for some time. For how long have you been in existence, Tahir?
Concerning our supplies, I've been for almost like 10 years now in this business.
10 years?
Before Free Senior High, yeah.
So you have worked with the previous government?
Yeah. But before, parents were paying for the uniforms. Okay, but now government is paying since it's another Free Senior High policy.
So let me understand you. In the previous regime, parents were paying for the uniforms, but you still had a contract.
Yes,
Yeah.
So it was easier for you to submit and collect the money because the parents had already paid,
Yes.
or they will pay eventually. But in this particular arrangement, because government has taken on the cost, the money was not coming, or the money is not coming.
It's not coming since 2021. It's not coming.
So 2017 you were paid, 18, 19.
When you supply
20.
within 90 days, we
That
were
is-
paid.
You expect to be paid.
Before 2021, but from 2021 coming, the payment is not good at all.
And what explanation has been given to you?
You will pay. There's no money. This only to this.
Who has been saying this?
Honorable Minister Duchum. You've met him severally. Now, last meeting, he said we can go out and demonstrate. It's our right, and that he is tired.
The minister told you to go
We
and
can
demonstrate.
It's our right. We can
I said
go out
like
and
you
do
can pocket and
it. We
bath.
can go out and do it.
Was he angry when he said it?
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't angry.
I don't know for him though, but that's what he said.
He was calm.
Yeah, he
So
went
you
to the
can
office,
go
we
and
met him,
demonstrate.
and said we can go and demonstrate. It's our right. We can do it. He doesn't fear demonstration. It's our right. Those were his words. Yeah.
Did you feel disappointed when he said that?
Very. I used to and I left. I wasn't expecting that from the honorable minister. No, knowing the harsh we are going through. No. So
How many members do you have
About 250.
across the country?
Yeah, and some are not. It's an association, so you can just decide not to join.
Right.
Some of you not on our platform. So it can be more than that 250 supplies across the country. Yeah.
And what do you do? What do you sew? I mean, we're talking about supplies, but what do
School
you?
uniforms, house dress, church cloth.
Chest cloth,
Initially we
uniform.
had PE kit, but now it's taken off.
School. So now you do school uniform, house dress,
then
church cloth.
Yeah.
But why was the PE kit taken off?
It was taken. It was a national tender. I think from the local headmasters.
Okay.
And now you can't get access to it. Only some few are doing it for the whole country and do it in China. Very sad.
They are producing this the house dresses in China.
At first, I can win a contract for only 2 schools for PA kits.
Right.
I'll go to Cantamanto. I'll buy material from that place.
Right.
There's someone who does cutting. He'll cut for me. I'll pay him. Someone will sew. I'll pay him. Knitting. I will pay. Print. I will pay. Then I'll supply. So that one contract, it's about 10 people benefiting from that contract.
Okay, as a value chain.
Now it's taken from us. Cantamanto. It's now quiet. SHS books at first go to Newtown. See how busy the place is. But now no. Only a few are doing for the whole nation and collapsing all SMEs in that supply chain. Very bad.
And who is doing this? Who is engineering this? The
And
collapse of those businesses that you're talking about.
It's a national policy that it should be national tender. So like Eastern region, only 2 slots for Eastern region. So only 2 suppliers will supply the whole Eastern region.
2 companies
Will
will supply the whole Eastern region.
Yes. And I thought local government was made to let the governance go down to people. But now it's taken from the grassroots to the national level, which is very bad. Deterring those young SMEs to do the work. And they've all collapsed.
And this started in 2021.
2017.
2017 was when they started doing this Chinese thing.
Yes. And we'll bring you evidence. We'll bring it to you. You see how inferior even those ones are. No school name, no school logo, just like that. Red, yellow, blue, green. That's any goes.
Wholesale something.
I see.
Yeah. And that one they don't owe. That price was brought up very high because it was within their own cycle. Like our school from 60 cities up and down, your material, everything, plus tax 4%. And yet they don't want to pay.
I see. Let's PRO, Mr. PRO. So now you have not been paid your money. You have issued an ultimatum, and you said that if they don't pay, what will happen?
We are going to picket at the Ministry of Education.
To achieve what?
Until they pay us, we are not leaving them. And that is our determination. They should pay us. Because per his last comment, the Honorable Minister, what he said, then it means it's deliberate. And my brother, we are in the country. You know how some SSS, how money is being pushed into other sectors that are not so much relevant. This one, I'm not sure Free SHS came to kill SMEs. No. So at this time, we are really suffering.
And this your picketing, do you think it would achieve anything?
My brother, we have other plans aside the picketing. So what will happen is we actually want government to pay us, and we know that they can pay us. Not that Ghana is not broke. They can pay us.
You believe that we are not broke?
No, we are not. We are not. We are not. It just ended. Ongoing AFCON. We are all seeing the alleged budget that was raised. Ghana is not broke. When it comes to party activities, we see how money is being spread abroad. So we think they can pay us. It's a matter of priority. They've decided not to pay us. And you know, one thing about this is, because they are owing us for about 2 years, most suppliers are finding it difficult. Capitals are being locked, and they are finding it difficult to raise another money to supply. Now, what they are doing is they are calling the various headmasters and asking them to send them details of their school uniforms so that they can be the contract can be awarded at the national level. So that's what they are doing.
I see. And if you raise such questions, then somebody says, "Oh, they are also qualified to execute these contracts."
Yes.
So why are you complaining about they getting the job and not you?
Yes, but
when you were getting it, they were also quiet.
You've given me work. I've done it. You've not paid me. So you have the right to give the contract to whoever you want to, but until that, you have to pay me. You've not paid me. You've locked up my capital. We have members with evidence that bank written to them that they are going to confiscate their buildings. If the buildings they built before the inception of free SHS. So the hardship on us is not something that we are actually joking at all with. They should just pay us, and if they want to give the contract to somebody, then we know that fine, they've paid us. What?
Yeah, you want to
and
say
even
something?
that, we not agree. You see,
Why won't you agree? Why do you want to be difficult?
Government is not meant to kill small businesses, SMEs. No, it's that they intend to let those businesses grow and become big.
Right.
So you can't close about 10 small companies and give to one person. That is bad.
But do your businesses have the capacity individually to deliver
we have been doing for
at
years.
the speed that the government is expecting?
Can I ask a question? Have you ever heard of school uniform shortage before? Before this finish, have we had some before that there's no uniform at the schools? Have you had some before? Have you?
That students are not wearing uniform.
So why now? We're doing very well. We were paid very well. It's supposed to be paid for the payment. That's why the school uniform are not going. So we can do it. We were doing it before Freestyle came. Okay. And this is something like in tree, Kotobe Kumba. And that is bad.
What does it mean? Kotobe Kumba.
If you give me free scenario and you collapse my business, how can my kids rise to get to the free scenario school?
Use the microphone for me, please.
How can my kids rise to get there?
So for you, the problem is free SHS.
No.
The policy is good, we support.
Okay.
But the implementation is wrong. There's something that we need to correct in the other policy. Make things run smoothly.
Like getting the money ready before the order for the school uniforms, exercise books, and the
If
rest.
government can pay fully, there should be other means. PTA is there.
PTA.
Parents can support.
No, it's parent association.
Yeah.
PTA is gone.
Yes,
It's
yes.
parent association.
Yes.
The teachers are out of the equation
Why? Why?
because government is paying for everything. Yeah.
And now we are here crying. They're not paying. So are they paying?
So as we speak now, do the children have school uniforms?
Some don't. Those in
And
Form
number
1
of
now,
them don't.
they don't.
No, even
Because
second year, some
they
don't
don't.
have. You see, I cited list of schools that a lot of suppliers couldn't supply because of the plight we are going through. And I can provide those schools to you. Close to 200 schools. They don't have uniforms, they don't have house dress, and they don't have school cloth. So this thing is really a disturbing issue.
I see. Helen, you want to ask a question?
No, I was going to say over 200 schools, you say, are currently going through this shortage.
Yes.
Is that what you said? 200.
That's the list I've cited.
Okay, so it could actually be more than that.
It could be more.
Okay, so you said there will be unique. I saw in the press release you said unique picketing.
Yes.
What is going to be unique about it?
Okay, what we'll be doing is that we will actually, you have a route that you take.
Right.
So before we will actually, when we converge, we will make sure that we have some interaction with Makola women.
Okay.
Okay, to let them know that the uniforms that their children are wearing, government is refusing to pay. And by that, they are killing our business. In fact, this time, a lot of people don't know what we are going through. This time, we are going to make it very public. After that, we are going to come with our beneficiaries, those who are benefiting from us as we are working. We have people we are taking care of.
So what is this? Your wives, your dependents, your family members,
Workers,
and all who are beneficiaries of us. We are inviting them to come.
Okay.
Then we are all going to stay there and watch the face of the minister.
So you say in 14 days' time?
In 14 days' time.
That's Valentine's Day?
No. Now, the ultimatum actually will come to an end on the 5th of February.
Okay.
So,
from the date, so the 14 days was from the date of that letter, the 18th.
Yes,
and
please.
it will expire on 5th February.
Yes, please.
Okay. That means Monday.
But on Monday, we are not going to pick it on Monday. What
Okay.
we'll do is we've stated that after that, we are going to organize a press conference. The media, we will invite all media stations. Then we will officially announce our picketing date. Because throughout this time, we still believe that government has the capability to do something, to pay us, or to even invite us. So that as we speak, the saddest thing is that we don't even have a payment plan. We don't even know when they are.
That has not been discussed with you.
No,
the option the minister gave you was for you to go out and demonstrate.
Yes, go and
because
demonstrate.
it is your right.
Yes.
And that there's
How
no
are
money
your-
in his office to pay us. When he gets money, he will pay. When he gets money, he will pay.
How are your members reacting to this feedback from the minister that you took to them?
Members are not happy. They are not happy. On our page, members are not happy. Some of them, like I said earlier on, some of them are being chased by banks. So they are not happy. There is one man who, anytime he comes to the platform, he sheds tears. He doesn't stay at home, he doesn't stay at work, because they know, and he uses his house as a collateral. So,
But how does he shed the tears on the page? Does he send videos to cry?
like from the way he talks, you could even sense everything that this man is going through.
He's in pain.
He's in pain.
He used his house as a collateral.
To secure loan, to provide, to produce a cloth for the student.
And he has not been paid.
Yes.
So,
He has not been paid.
so he has a risk of losing his home.
Yes. And he is just an example of one. All of us here are going through difficulties.
Like what?
Financial challenges. Our businesses are being collapsed. Not that it's even at one place. They are sending us back because there's no growth. The loans that we secure from bank is being locked up, and businesses are being closed down. Some are losing their workers because we are not paying them.
Right. And would you, for example, if you met the president today, what would you tell him about this, your challenge?
We will continue to, as we are discussing now, we will plead with him that he should expedite payments for us, so that at least we can move on. The business can survive.
But now we are in a difficult time. I'm sure that you've heard that we have been told we are in a difficult time.
Yes, but
you don't believe it.
No, actions speak more than words. You see, the action is so loud that we cannot even hear what they are telling us.
What actions are you talking about?
The budget they even, for instance, they took to AFCON, when parties are going to hold their primaries, the money that they spend, public account committee, when issues come up, you see that a lot of things, money going wasted like that.
So you think that there's money, but they're deciding who to give the money to?
There is money. It's a matter of preference and priority.
But education is number one on the agenda of the government.
That is why we are saying that, you see, what is happening, we are not against, so we supported, since 2016 or 2017, the inception of free SHS, we have actually we are part of those who have made free SHS successful. And there is no way we will speak ill of the policy. But what is happening now, I don't think free SHS was introduced to kill our businesses. And that is what is happening. So yes, they can tell us, they can offer lip service that yes, education is our priority, but you are doing different things, and it's very bad.
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
Last time, most schools didn't write exams for the bucket.
Why?
They didn't have exams papers.
I can't hear you.
They didn't have exams papers to write on.
And you were supposed to have supplied those exam papers.
The schools need them to do the exams. Some didn't do. I can give you an example of a school.
Okay.
You have to come this term and do it as mid-term quiz.
The terminal exam
They didn't do.
had been postponed or
They didn't do
transposed
at
to
all.
become a midterm quiz.
Because they
Which
didn't have-
school is this?
I'll tell you offline.
No, we want to hear. You have made an allegation.
I know Namangura Community Day School.
Namora.
Yeah,
Where's that?
It's at Mango Junction, you branch to that place. Yeah.
They didn't have exam
Yeah, because they didn't
sheets.
have exam papers to write.
No, that's just
one.
yes, that's just a few examples.
Heads can't talk now because they are.
They'll be punished, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
They will
can go
interdict
around
them.
and know what's happening in the schools. The person needs to be reviewed.
Now you write exams.
But the government keeps insisting that those people who are asking for review and this and that, they are not. They are just being. Ellen, what was the word the minister used? He used a certain word that we're just being naysayers, really, because
right.
You look at the WASI results. You look at the turnout and everything is going well. We are just crying wolf.
So you see, policy makers, stakeholders in free SHS, if the minister can tell them this, how much more? That's why he was able to boldly tell us that yes, it's our constitutional right, so we can go and demonstrate.
By which media will go down to the schools and see what's going on. Because heads can't talk now. Childs can't speak for themselves now. They can't. The childs can't speak.
They will interdict.
And sometimes the heads, when we go to them, they also are afraid to talk to us.
Yes.
You can't be your way out. Aside the heads, people will talk. You know what's going on. It's very bad.
So now, for we as businessmen, when you put free SHS here and you put our businesses here for us to choose, we will choose our business and leave free SHS. Because now, the policy that is meant to be a good policy is rather destroying SMEs. The stakeholders, we are partners, and they should see us as such.
I've been taken aback.
You know what? Another thing that we'll be doing. You see, we have plans. If
what are these plans? You keep saying you have plans.
Yes,
you have plans, but
yes, because we will unfold some to you. But let me. It will get to a time we will let media personalities and the entertainment celebrities, we will let them know what actually is happening to us, and some will dramatize with it. Some will make songs out of it.
Hey.
No, because no, we are not doing politics here.
Yeah, but
we are not.
But you want
it
here. Amplified,
yes,
in such a way that it will be huge.
Yes, it will be huge. So that
music about your challenges,
our challenges,
drama about your challenges.
We will write, do documentaries on them. Then we will know that, because free SHS is not a bad policy, but what is happening is killing us, and we cannot just sit down like that.
So under Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe, you were not facing.
We were not
at all.
Just in 90 days, 3 months, they will pay us.
So what has changed? Because Dr. Duchum was deputy to Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe.
Yes.
They worked together. In fact, Dr. Duchum was the focal person for free SHS under Matthew Poku Prempe. Yeah. So what happened? I'm finding it difficult.
See, when Napo was there, and when Dr. Prempe was there, if the money is not enough, he will pay like 70% across board.
Okay. So
if you have some loan to pay, you can go and pay. Then later, they'll top up. You see, there's a way of making things easier. But I don't know if there's an intention of this thing that was going on. Because Picketing was taken from us, Boost was taken. Now they're delaying our payment. Some can't supply, they're taking from them. Is there any diabolic intention?
Okay.
Yes.
So what it is that PE kits have been taken away from you.
Yes.
And then books have been taken away from stationaries.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, what you are also able to supply, or what you have been giving to supply, when you supply, the money doesn't come. So then you delay in supplying, and then they take that from you.
Yes. So now they've asked headmasters to give them the details of their school uniform.
So
they've compiled the lists, and as we speak, there are some people who are doing those works apart from us.
Who are these people doing these works?
We will give you a
no, me,
no,
yeah,
no.
At this desk,
yes,
when you say you have to, because we can't leave the people, my listeners and viewers on Facebook hanging.
My brother, we will be here again.
We will
be here again. No, we are not ending this anytime soon.
No.
The truth is, we are not ending.
You intend to go there, but the children will suffer then.
So you see, and that's one thing we all forget. You see, a child will go to school without wearing school uniform.
Right.
What is the effect, the psychological effect on a child? That alone is bad on itself.
And any attempt to take our work from us because we are fighting with them will be disaster. Minister should be aware. Yeah. If that's their plan, that they won't pay us, that we cannot take it from us, you should forget about it. It won't work.
You are collapsing our business and you want to sail in your political career. No.
Hey,
no.
What you're saying now is serious. So,
no.
But he has just gone through his primaries. He will still be MP.
Yes, you see, it came here. We are in this country where people came together. Aboso kind people came together. They thought that what the previous administration was doing was bad, so they came together.
They put money together.
Yes,
to support the campaign of Nanado.
Correct, and we are capable of doing that. We are capable of doing that.
That sounds like a threat.
But where would your money go? Would it go to Afrafranto, Alan Chermantin, John Mahama, or Cheddar?
Whoever will support. No, we have letters that we as we speak. We brought some letters in the car. We will be distributing from today. We are going to meet all these people. Okay. In fact, we are writing to them. We are writing to stakeholders in the free SHS.
Right.
NAGRAT, NAT, Concern, then African Education Watch.
Right. Child Rights International.
Yes, all of them are getting it. Then the various flag bearers of the political parties will be meeting them.
What would you be telling them in those letters?
Our petition, our grievances, what we've stated. So whoever will actually consider to solve our plight, we will rally behind that person. And now it's an indictment on our current vice president to expedite the payment for us, because if not, I'm not sure that there shouldn't be anything about free SHS that they should boast about it.
Oh, boss, what are you saying?
No.
Free SHS.
No.
There's nothing to boast about it.
Once you are killing our businesses, that's how we will see it. We didn't have this perception. We supported it from inception up to this time. We are not doing politics here. This time, if we don't rise up, our businesses, what will my child do? How would I explain to my child if I'm not able to provide for my child in the near future? You are killing my business.
But you want to put money together to go and support whoever pledges to fix your issues, all right? And possibly becomes the next president. But here you are telling us that you don't have money and your monies have been locked up. So where are you going to get the money from?
You see, it's not only money that supports somebody. Okay.
He used the Abosokan example, which was money. That's why I'm.
You see, I said Kotobe Kumba in the beginning. Okay. So if I'll help make a party win power and that party will kill my business, then I'll look elsewhere. Yes.
Helen.
Right. So I just want to recap now. So the expiry of the 14 days will happen on Monday the 5th.
Yes, please.
You said you'll be storming the Ministry of Education with all your beneficiaries. You'll be calling a press conference. You want press men and women to come and cover. And you'll be announcing your official picketing date.
Yes.
One might ask, as soon as the minister said, well, then go and exercise your democratic right, you would have hit the streets. But are you holding out, hopeful that government will hear your cry? Because you've been waiting. You are waiting for 2021, 2022 arrears. Or 2021, 2022, 2022, 2023 arrears. And you're also looking to formalize arrangements for 2023, 2024. Yes. So far, it hasn't yielded any results. Are you, maybe the picketing, if you start today, you'll get some results. Maybe the time that you are waiting is futile, because history has shown that you're not going to get any results.
We just want to prepare very well. And the picketing will be a very unique one.
Okay,
that's
you want the picketing to be loud.
Yeah, very
to be
unique,
loud.
very special one.
So when you call the press conference,
give him time.
You are giving time,
So
but you've given a lot of time already.
Yeah.
How much more time are you going to give government?
Let's give him some just some few weeks.
You think you think by Monday your money will be here?
This one is not that we even intend to just give it. No, we want to marshal force against him.
But then
if you are paid today, will you forget about all the issues that you have talked about?
School feeding program people went to picket. You saw what Ashanti Regional Minister told them. Buffer stock, saying Brian Achampong.
Buffer stock, they are paid.
Yes.
They are paid now.
They are being paid because they picketed. So you think that the way to go is to picket?
Yes, and if they don't pay us, we will go beyond that.
I know that means yes.
We will fight.
I'm sure that by this time, it will go through the mind of some Ghanaians that this thing will be a 9-day wonder.
Right.
They will just do it within short time. So, and I know that most of the authorities will be thinking about that. Where they won't make us to get to a time they will stop. But we want to assure you see the mind here is prepared, and we've tuned our mind that we are not going to end this anytime soon. We are going to talk, and we know media. We are pleading with you. We are pleading that support us, because if how my worker who has stopped working with me, what is he going to do? What is his faith? How is he going to take care of his family? So media, please support us.
You know, sometimes when these things come up and the media dedicates its time. I mean, I'm an advocate for many things.
Yeah.
And then you take up, for example, like NAPCO.
Okay.
You have within your ranks, not you, but for example, NAPCO. You have people who are die-hard party people who at some point say, it is legitimate, but say a party, you know. So then they set up a splinter group within the larger group. When there's a demonstration, they won't join.
Yes.
When there's picketing, they won't join. Then they'll be issuing counter press releases and statements, granting counter interviews, and it makes the whole thing look like, okay, the media is being used to fight some deaf war. And that's the kind of thing I don't want to get involved in. Yeah. And a lot more media houses don't want to get involved in.
You know, this one is...
How can the media trust you?
No, you know, this one, for us here, we don't assume that this thing would not happen. So the letter that we sent across, you see that we've written concerned members. Concerned members. Yes, so we envisage all these things. We know that there are some people even among us who are party members who will stand for the government. That's why we have the national secretary of the group who knows that this thing is really, really disastrous. And I am, so the letter, under the subscription, I signed as the concern, a PRO for the concerned members. So the people who are coming up are people who are really ready to really work. But I will also encourage the media that don't be discouraged if you see some of these things coming up, because it is normal.
It is not normal. When you come and rally us to come and we are sitting, we have other equally important things to talk about.
It's
and you say we
true.
should come and support you.
It's true, because we
and then you abandon us midway.
And it happens a lot of times.
But for us,
our emotion, our
for
and
us,
everything, and
for
then
us,
it goes to naught.
Please, you just take us by our words. We are not going to end this anytime soon. No.
Somebody just sent me a message that you people are party people and that you are just disgruntled. But if you are called into inner quarters, you will lay back.
It's never.
Are you party people?
No.
Are you NPP people who are angry with your system?
No.
Are you NDC people?
No.
Okay.
Businessmen and women.
Okay.
I've been to this business for almost 10 years now. You see, sometimes come down and see our where we work.
Okay.
See our factories. The machines that we've bought over hundreds of thousands. And they are not going waste. Come down and see. I'll open my office to you guys. Come and see.
Where's your office though?
I'm at Kaswa.
Kaswa. What do you do? You print books?
It's sewing.
You sew, okay.
Big time, we sew everything.
So you have
and
industrial machines?
Everything, industrial, serious machines. And now they're all being going waste. Workers are there, they're not working. I can't pay them. So how will I do price with this business? I have a political party that I vote for. But please, Ghana, you should rise beyond politics. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Ghana first, that is all.
I see. And what about you? Are you a party person?
I'm not a party person. I'm a swing voter.
You are a swing voter?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'll vote for the party that will ensure that my business will grow.
But what do you do? What business do you do as part of the suppliers?
I also sew. I sew uniforms, school cloth, and house dress.
And the PE kit until recently, when it was taken from you.
Yes, please.
Okay. Now we have to wrap up this conversation quickly. You want to picket? You will demonstrate. You escalate it. For how long?
Until they pay us. No, we are not going to end anytime soon. That is. You see, I told you that this mind has been tuned.
So you want to do picketing?
Yes, maybe Guinness Book of Record should look at that. And even if you have to go to the extent, you see, so some of the things that you'll be doing, maybe you might think that it's not really. We are even looking at going to IMF country director.
Hey.
Oh yes.
Why do you want to go there?
No, you see what is happening to us. Our businesses. They are killing our businesses. So wherever that we have a hearing, this free SHS should be reviewed. So all the stakeholders who are talking, the educationists who are talking, I'm not sure that they are just doing politicking. They are just doing mere politics. So we will anywhere, they need to form. Anywhere we will get an opportunity, we will go.
When do you intend to picket?
We will announce it officially through our press conference. So,
are you engaging the police on that?
Yes.
And have they given you indication of agreeing to it? Because you know, as for
we have to
police,
meet them.
sometimes when you tell them you want to picket, they'll tell you they don't have men
yesterday
to help you to picket, but then they will come and bring men to prevent you
It's
from
only
picketing.
a notice that they should be aware of. We can calculate ourselves. So,
But has that been sent ahead of time? Because there's a time frame.
We are doing that.
Okay.
We are doing that.
Okay.
We are doing
So for Monday, that is just to announce officially what your official position is as far as the picketing is concerned.
yeah.
What time?
And
No. We are not actually doing the press conference on Monday.
Okay.
You see, the time elapses on Monday.
Okay.
So we will be writing in course of the week
Okay.
to the media
Right.
to officially inform you.
Okay. Sure. That
But
makes
if
it
by
clear.
then they've listened to us and our plights are being considered, why not?
Do you think that you'll be listened to?
They
The
have
minister says you can go and demonstrate. It's your right.
Probably said that out of-
Yes,
out of-
maybe.
Let me correct my words, but maybe just say that. Let me take some- Because if we are at his
Maybe he
office,
was frustrated as you are.
if we are at his office for 1 week, can he stay there? All suppliers, our workers, with their case, we are there for 1 week. Can he stay there? Is he sure? He just said that.
But maybe he's as frustrated
and
as you
yeah.
are because he's been asking for the money for you and he's
So
not getting
let me
it.
ask you, he's being paid every month. with
That's
allowances.
right. That's right.
He's okay. Me that my money is logged. Who should be okay to talk to the other person? Who should be okay?
You think that he could have said it in a
He
different
should
way?
be okay and better to talk something in quote to us. That
Convince
those words that he gave us. To a very annoying morning that he gave
I
us.
felt disrespected.
Yes.
I see. Okay, we have to pack it here. Yeah.
And anytime we try to come out to media, you see that they will quickly do some arrangement to pay 1 or 2 people. We planned this 2 weeks ago. Just that 2 weeks, they've paid. They called us that they want to.
They're paying.
They've paid only 8 people.
They've paid 8 people out of the 250
So let's say 8
or so membership that you have.
And
Yes, and that checks. My brother here has about 10 schools. So if that 10 schools you pay just 1, you take 1 and pay. And one thing that we've also realized about even the we don't have payment plan. As we stand, we don't know when they are paying, when they are ending. And another thing,
There's no structure.
there is no structure.
But how those
And,
who were
you know,
selected and paid, how were they selected?
So this one, the media, we are pleading with you that some of these questions should be posed to them. Ask them some of these questions.
But they didn't tell you
No.
as an association,
No.
a recognized body.
No.
You don't know how the people were handpicked or selected from among your 250 or so.
The invoices are sent in batches, batch 1, batch 2, batch 3. Okay. So whenever you want to do anything, they'll just pay a few. Batch 1, then they'll pay like 10 checks. We are paying, then you come down.
Okay.
Then they stop.
Then they moved to batch 2.
No, then they stop.
Completely.
The money is finished. That's what they tell us. And we wait for 6 months. Then they'll start. They'll stop. So now they should pay all. They are not stopping.
Some of us are having some thoughts.
What thoughts
And
are
that
these?
thought, is it my payment, the last payment that I received, my payment voucher was prepared around 7th December. I was
Of
paid
which year? 7th December
Last
of which
year.
year?
last year.
Last year, okay.
Yes. I was paid in May.
Like December 2022, and it was paid in May 2023. So the voucher was there, the money was there. How was it then paid like 3-4 months before that the check was received? The check. Where was the money? Because if there's no money, can we issue a voucher?
So you suspect that the money was there?
There's something going on
There's something going
that
on.
we need to know.
There's something going on.
So what? This something.
I will get it clear. The voucher was signed December 2022, and it was called for a check May 2023, like 4 months. If the money is not there, you don't sign a voucher.
Yes, because you knew then that something was in
So
the
why
coffers.
was that payment delayed for 4 months?
So when I'm coming next time, I'll bring you documents of those
And you
ones.
see,
So are you people suggesting, by any stretch of your imagination, that somebody is trying to machinate to kick you people out so they can get their people in? Is that what you think is happening?
It's
I
a
can see
possibility. It's a possibility.
I can say that. And we will not allow our business to be politicized. No, it's not politics. It's been there for years now, before Fishnai came.
Within this period or during this period that you have not been paid, I mean, business operation permit, property rate, your tax obligations to the state, how are you going about
You
it?
can't dodge, you have
Are
to
you
pay.
not being harassed?
You have to pay. You can't dodge.
and some of us have been harassed.
There's no leeway for those of you who have not been paid to say, oh, maybe this time around, this particular tax, take a back seat.
What is happening to me?
You say you are being harassed. So let's talk about the harassment.
I've closed one of my shops in Cape Coast. I've closed it. GRA, they call me every now and then. They themselves threatened that they were going to lock up my shop. I told them that I've engaged into contract with the government. Government as well, and government, this thing that we do, they will withhold 4% tax from the 60 cities
before the money is given to you.
Before the money is given to us. So that one, and before I will get the tax clearance, when you go there, you still have to pay something. So I paid initially for my tax clearance. I've done the work for the government, and like we are seeing, we stated for about 2 years, most of the people are not paid, and you are still putting pressure, chasing them. They told me that they are going to lock my office in Cape Coast. So myself, it's an operation they do. They've been doing
the tax force.
The tax force. Okay. So I've locked it in Cape Coast.
You have left the shop.
I've locked it.
And where are your workers?
No, I have 2 outlets, one in Kaswa and one in Cape Coast. So Cape Coast, when they were doing those things, I've asked them to close up that because nothing is even coming.
So the people who work there,
yes,
what has happened to them?
I've asked them to go.
And eat what?
And that is the truth. Media can investigate me. Media can investigate, and I will direct you to the shop. You will investigate
around the area.
Yes, right? Around the area, and they will let you know that this shop belongs to me. I've operated there since 2014, but I've locked up the place.
And my brother, when Picketing was taking
Microphone,
off,
please.
If I tell you the number of workers that were laid off, you cry. Some you can't even let the person go because they have nowhere to go. And government says youth, we should do something with our hand. We should do our own business. So I'm asking the government, is it the way we should do our business, or we should come for government work? So university, I say no, I won't work for government. I'll do my own thing.
Right.
Okay, nature business to some level, and now the government is just bringing it down. So I did think they used to do something with their hands. Are they sure? The neighbor environment for business is it well
have you been pushed to the point of leaving the country?
Oh yes.
If I get the option, I'll go.
Oh yes.
You will leave your business to go outside the country.
If that one will give me better life,
my own government calls me business.
If that one will give me better life,
you see our machines.
You see one after the other. One after the other. Yes. You say I should come around to see your machines.
Come shop and see my machines. Just come. I open to you. See my workers. Single parents. I have to pay them every month even though they're not working because where is she going?
You have to still pay them.
I have to pay some. Give some money to survive. Else, where are they going? Some are sick. I have to help with their hospital bills. Come on and see. I'll open my shop to you. Come and see.
And what he's saying is a similar characteristics throughout. You see, so but just beyond the picketing, you see, all that we want to do, we want the public to know, okay, so the actual challenges we are going through, okay, so that we can have a better policy.
Would you be happy if the parents' associations wrote in solidarity with you?
We are, you see, by that even agenda, we've even thought about that.
To engage them.
To engage them. To engage them. We are, any opportunity that will come, legitimate, we will try to utilize it. You see, we want to, now, formerly we were just quite in our own shells. Now we will make everything open for people to know the actual challenges on ground, so that policies can be really, they can have a policy.
But people within government will say you are embarrassing them and you could be picked on.
No, but they are destroying our businesses. We could be picked up
picked on.
Picked on.
Yeah.
Yes, all those things we know. Me, as I sit here, politicians, we all know sometimes what they can do. We have envisaged all those things. So
you are ready.
We are ready. We are ready.
But what if, okay, after this, you picket, your money is paid, but they decide that you will be excluded from the contracts going forward? How would you survive?
The contract, it's tendered at the school level. So if I win, if any headmaster sees that, okay, I'm capable of doing the thing, yes, he can.
But so if order from above comes to say that headmaster don't engage this person, what would you do?
Then once I'm paid, I can divert into some other thing.
But you want the whole world get to know what they are doing, or it's bad.
Yes. For that one day, Ghanaians must know.
And I don't think it's the intention of President Nado to collapse SMEs. No, so you should look at that sector very well. very well. It's not our intention to embarrass the government. No. Let me be with you. I'm an MBB man.
Okay.
I was a testimony president.
Right.
I was at Potami voter region 28 for Nado as polling agent.
Polling agent, right.
So I will destroy my own.
So
but
for you,
if it's wrong,
this is not about party, but this is
it's about national.
It's wrong.
It's wrong. It's really something is bad. It's bad. Let's face reality in Ghana. Is that Ghana can grow.
I thank you very much, gentlemen, and we'll keep our lines open for when you are ready to engage, and then we'll see what happens. Emmanuel Aivo is a public relations officer of the National Association of Institutional Suppliers. Amwa Talhir is the National Secretary of the National Association of Institutional Suppliers. They have not been paid, and they are disgruntled, and they say they want to picket. They will keep picketing until they are paid. They don't fear who. At this point, it's 2 minutes to 9. See you shortly in a bit.